So we're gonna do the side quest. Hello of the Opaleye. Welcome students, for today's class we have a special guest speaker, our very own school groundskeeper, Hagrid. Hagrid has something very interesting to show the class. Have a look at this. Egg of an Hebridean Opaleye, one of the most beautiful dragons in the world. Found it and took it for a fossil, but I knew better. It's a nice and healthy too. Hatch into a wee baby dragon. That's why we are donating the egg to the Romanian Dragon Sanctuary. Hagrid looks sad. I wonder what's bothering him. Could it be related to the egg? I hate to seem sad like this. Hagrid's always been so good to us. Hello there, what can I do for you? Seems like this particular dragon is special to you. You mentioned how beautiful they are. Tell us more about them. Words can't do it justice. The Opaleye is the loveliest dragon So we're gonna do the side quest. Hello of the Opaleye. Welcome students, for today's class we have a special guest speaker, our very own school groundskeeper, Hagrid. Hagrid has something very interesting to show the class. Have a look at this. Egg of an Hebridean Opaleye, one of the most beautiful dragons in the world. Found it and took it for a fossil, but I knew better. It's a nice and healthy too. Hatch into a wee baby dragon. That's why we are donating the egg to the Romanian Dragon Sanctuary. Hagrid looks sad. I wonder what's bothering him. Could it be related to the egg? I hate to seem sad like this. Hagrid's always been so good to us. Hello there, what can I do for you? Seems like this particular dragon is special to you. You mentioned how beautiful they are. Tell us more about them. Words can't do it justice. The Opaleye is the loveliest dragon of all. No, I can't keep this egg as my own. I just wish I could look on its beauty every day. What about the Opaleye and the magical creature reserve? Whenever I can, but I'm too busy to be taking breaks to gaze at a dragon even if I want to. They are not the easiest subjects to paint, apparently. Restless types, they tend to stay in one place too long and they won't settle down for just anyone. Listen to me rambling on. I better get to this here egg to the sanctuary before it hatches. Just put that in your back pocket, I see. This is so sad about giving up the Opaleye egg. There's got to be something I can do. He said he wished he could appreciate the beauty every day. So just paint the one in the reserve. It may not be easy though, according to Hagrid. Opalayes are difficult subjects. Not up for the challenge. Oops. When it comes to painting, I'm up for anything. We are getting ahead of ourselves. To paint an Opaleye, we'll need a wheel and subjects. What a lovely name. I'll get my supplies. Meet me in the reserve as soon as you can. I can't get that one for the life of me. Thank goodness you're here. The Opaleye is beautiful, but I can't get it to come out of its cave. If I don't have a good view of it, I won't be able to make a painting. How did he do that? Never mind, I'm just glad you got its attention. I can barely believe it. Opaleye is more beautiful than I imagined. Isn't it breathtaking? I've never seen a dragon like that. It's beautiful. I can see why so many people find this dragon so alluring. Doesn't it? I can't wait to capture its beauty. I want to make this my all-time best painting as a gift. Hopefully it will lift his spirits after he had to donate the Opaleye egg. Let's get painting. I need a clear view to make a proper painting. Try to keep its attention. Wave my arms, make noise, keep its attention however you can, and feel free to describe the Opaleye's features. Scales like pearls, glittering, multicolored eyes, elegantly waving tail. That's perfect. That's just the inspiration I was hoping for. Are you nearly finished? I think it's starting to lose interest. I just need a few more minutes. And up it goes. You managed to keep his attention for a while at least, and your descriptions were so inspiring. They really helped me get a sense of the Opaleye's unique features. I'm not sure, what do you think? I think it's perfect. Vague outlines and blurred colors capture a sense of motion. This is far from my best work. In fact, I didn't finish. Maybe we can call it a piece practice or a study. They do, even the greatest artists need to practice before they could create a masterpiece. I'll call this one Opaleye study number 1. We need to keep the Opaleye's attention long enough for me to finish a proper painting. Yes, we've been trying to create a painting of it as a gift for Hagrid. That may be a good way to lift his spirits. I can hardly believe there's an Opaleye in our very own orchard. How wonderful. What's wonderful about this, it'll be after the chickens soon. Prefer sheep to chickens. I don't think we need to worry. Look how peaceful it is. It scared away the gnomes. I can't believe I'm this close to an Opaleye. Shimmering scales, the elegant tail, and glittering dragons this, dragons that. Can't you see we have guests? You look positively radiant. Why, thank you. It's great to be back at the bowl, Mrs. Weasley. Can I get you a cup of tea? With your permission, we would like to paint a picture of the dragon. The orchard would make a lovely background. My children today have the strangest hobbies. If you get peckish, let me know and I'll whip up something for you to eat. Opaleye may be hungry, but food, perhaps that's the answer. If we feed Opaleye, we may keep its attention long enough for you to finish the painting. Opalayes love to eat sheep, but there aren't any around here. We are fresh out of sheep, but we do have a few slabs of beef stowed away. Give me a minute and I'll see what I can scrounge up. Thank you, this is perfect. We kept the Opalaye's attention. I'm not finished yet. Oh my god. We'll get more steaks, don't leave. A dragon makes a difficult house guest. How did the painting turn out? Much better this time. I was able to paint its head and neck to create a nice portrait, but feels incomplete. It's still not full enough to fully capture the beauty. We'll call this one Opaleye Study Number 2, Portrait Among the Trees. Now, why is that not complete? Can I keep it? Don't be so rude. The painting's for Hagrid, not you. I only want to give Hagrid our final finished painting. Force a dragon, our painting of a dragon. This is the greatest day of my life. We are getting closer, but we still need a way for Opaleye to stay settled. We'll try something else once we have found where it went. Then we'll meet back up and create another painting for Hagrid. Oh, I don't like these. Fuck off. Easy now, don't try to fight the dragon. You found Opaleye. I was just taking Noel for a walk and saw it here by the lake. This beautiful dragon, did it come to admire its shimmering scales? We are trying to capture its beauty in the painting. Had been a little down since he had to give up the egg. A painting of an Opaleye may be just the thing he needs. Then we'll need to attract his attention like we did last time. Don't you sin for now when you want its full attention. I remember Swobeck admired your sin voice. Sin to now sometimes, so what has that got to do with anything? Perhaps you could sin for Opaleye. I suppose I could try, but I've never saw anything as big anything as big of a dragon. What should I sin? Do the hippogriff by the Rude Sisters. That song never fails to gain everyone's attention. I always love listening to you sing. Could sing alongside with me. Would you like to join me? I'd love to. There's no use making you sing by yourself. I'll set up my easel and get started. That was wonderful play. Was absolutely enthralled by your singing. And let's do it again once more from the top. And she takes off again. I guarantee it. Yep. I suppose one song was all it had in time. What? Were you able to finish the painting? Not quite, but at least I was able to capture the whole body this time, especially its tail. I like this study better than the others, but I still haven't captured the Opaleye's true beauty. It's lovely the way the tail is painted. It's like it's dancing. What will you call this one? Number 3, a song by the lake. Can you paint something for me someday? I'd love to have a painting of just like this. Take this one. I'm still just practicing. I can't wait to see the final masterpiece. At this rate, we are going. I don't know how we are going to make a finished painting. We just keep chasing Opaleye and it just keeps flying away. Let's have another chat with Hagrid. He may know something that could help us. If anyone knows how to get through to Opaleye, it's Hagrid. You'll need to be careful with what you say, though. You don't want to spoil the surprise. I wouldn't be able to keep the secret from Hagrid. He's so sweet. I'd only end up telling him everything. Good to see you again. Hello, Hagrid. I haven't been able to help you lately. It's a long way to the Romanian Dragon Sanctuary, and I just missed that little egg so much. I'm sure the baby Opaleye will be quite happy at the sanctuary. What if the other dragons mean to it? It'll be too small to defend itself. Make friends with the other dragons. They can stand up to the bullies. It's good to have friends you can count on. I heard you have befriended an Opaleye in the reserve yourself. And get to know the Opaleye as much as possible, but you're having some kind of trouble. We seem to have an issue keeping its attention. It has a tendency to fly away from us. What do you think we should do? Let's talk it over for a bit. Other than a strong bond, there's only one way I can think of to keep an Opaleye attention. Treat it like a big flock of sheep. It will last for hours. Then I'm not sure what else to do. Opalayes especially have a strong instincts to fly. I wouldn't want to try and force it against its nature. Could I be approaching this the wrong way? Instead of trying to force it to settle, maybe I should embrace its instincts. Embracing its instincts is a whole lot easier than trying to change them. I always thought Opalayes looked the best when flying, with those shimmering wings all stretched off. That's no use to you. Sorry, I couldn't be more help. You have been of great help. The answer is simple. We shouldn't be trying to get Opaleye to settle down. We should embrace his feline instincts. Why do you want to get Opaleye to settle down so bad? Is there something you're not telling me? It's just a special project for Clatterbone's class. Got you doing a project on dragons. That seemed a bit dangerous for students. I found it. Hello there. What's the big hurry? There's no hurry. Nothing to keep from you. We have to go before you know what flies away again. Well, I know exactly what we need to do. Bye, Hagrid. I set up my easel and painting supplies. What did you learn from Hagrid, and how are we gonna keep Opaleye from taking off? We spent all this time trying to keep it on the ground when it really wanted to do was fly in the air. So let's embrace it and paint it as it flies. That won't be easy. It's difficult to paint moving objects, but our studies so far have given me a strong sense of Opaleye's form. How will we prevent it from flying away? That's why I stopped to get my broom on the way here. I'll fly with it to keep it close enough to paint. When I finish the painting, should I show it to you, or would you rather reveal it to Hagrid? Let's wait until we reveal it to Hagrid. The painting is for him after all. I'll wait until we get to Hagrid's for the big reveal. Remember, you're flying with a dragon. Tell me she got it. Thanks, Opaleye. It's nice flying with you. Just feeling this is one of the best paintings I've ever done. Our hard work, I couldn't have done this without you. I can't wait for you and Hagrid to see it. Let's go give Hagrid his painting. Wouldn't it be even better to give Hagrid his painting with Opaleye there with us? Hagrid can compare his painting to the real thing. Bond with Opaleye to pull something like that off. You alright? So I'll need to strengthen my bond with Opaleye first to be safe on the safe side. How high of a bond? What's all of this then? We've got a surprise for you. Oh, profane. Calm down, it's only a dragon, and what a lovely dragon it is. You must have formed quite a bond with it for it to show up here. We wanted Opaleye to be here when we showed you this. Ho ho! So what do you think? You captured the beauty of the Opaleye. Anyone who sees this will understand. It's one of the most beautiful things I ever laid eyes on. We are glad you liked it. It's yours. For me, I don't know what to say. The shimmering wings, the glittering eyes, the pearly scales. You have captured the truest beauty of the dragon, you fine artist, buddy. But I couldn't have done it without his help. Gave me the encouragement I needed when my first attempt didn't turn out as I hoped. So this is what was your so special project for Kettlebone? I should have known that was just a story to throw me off. After you had to give up the Opaleye egg, we wanted to think of a way to lift your spirits. Of course we did. With everything you do for us, you deserve it. You're too sweet, both of you. I couldn't ask for a better gift. Opaleye to call my own, and I can gaze on this loveliness every day. What should I call this masterpiece? We forgot to give the painting a title. Why don't you think of a name since you helped me make it possible? How about the Allo of the Opaleye? A fitting title if I ever hold one. I'll hang it up in my bedroom. It'll be the first thing I see in the morning. When I go to sleep, I'll be dreaming of dragons. That was nice. You wanted to see me, Haugen? I did. I called for you because we have got ourselves a very special visitor. I'd like to introduce you to my mate, Martin McFusty of the whole Hebridean Islands. It's nice to meet you. What brings you all the way to Hogwarts? A wee bit of a serious problem, I'm afraid, pertaining to one of your Hebridean blacks. Aren't those dragons, aggressive ones, but then again, so are the McFasties. Has been keeping after the blacks native to the island for many a century now. We can care for the creatures, and when necessary, give them a wee bit of a protection too. Would be an enormous dragon need to be protected from. That's what's, and this time it's the latter. It's the very thing I've come to see how good about. Has been stolen, dashed away by fiendish devils under the cover of the night. So I'm very sorry to hear that. Asked me to help him track down the missing black, since I know you have already got some experience working with dragons, and help Bill Weasley retrieve Ugoff's golden egg from the dragon sanctuary, not forgetting that you have taught Chinese Fireball to breathe fire. How helpful you were in proving Welsh Green's innocence to Dumbledore. I'd be happy to help you track down the Hebridean Black Hagrid. I'd like to be helpful to learn some more details about the case first. So if I'm hearing you correctly, Mr. McFusty, you believe that your black has been stolen by a Kurdish team named the Bangers? I am certain of it. The Bangers have been trying to snatch it. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. have been trying to get their hands on the dragon for hundreds of years. The antics got them disbanded by the ministry back in 1814, but even that didn't stop them from coming for us. They think if they win the proper mascots, the team will get the recognition it deserves and finally rise to the glory. You don't have any idea where the Bengals might be keeping the dragon now? Not a clue, and that's why I came to you and Hagrid for help. Big dragons and trying to hide a creature of that size would be nearly impossible. If I were to steal one, I'd try to keep it in plain sight, somewhere it would be blend in without anyone noticing. That's an excellent thought. I think you're on the right track, but it begs the question, where's the place you could hide a 30-foot dragon in plain sight? The remaining dragon sanctuary would be the perfect place to hide a dragon in plain sight. I was there not too long ago when I rescued Charlie. You're a genius. The McFussy's black would be blend right in. It sounds like it may be time to go pay another visit. Look, there's Mr. McFusty still in black, and it's not alone. Just as McFusty suspected, the dragon's been taken by the Coey Bangos. We'd better save the dragon and stop the thief before he hurts himself. Care to do the honors? Stop right there. That dragon doesn't belong to you. That's where you are wrong, mates. This here dragon now belongs to me and the Bangos. But the black surely does. Hagrid is right. If you walk away now, you'll be less likely to end the port. And the star keeper of the Bangos, and whether I'm on the pitch or the sanctuary, I'll never abandon my post. A duel. Then coming. You may have won this time, but you haven't seen the last of the Lacan Mackenzie and the Bangos. I'll be back, and next time I'll be bringing my mates with me. We'll see how lucky you are then. That was a close one, but the important thing is we have saved the dragon. I'll bet you have never gotten this close to one in the wild before, have you? Well, you're not exactly in the wild. Not having is truly magnificent, beautiful creatures, the Hebridean blacks. What do you think this dragon's most striking feature is? The purple eyes are absolutely brilliant. They are practically hypnotic. Thankfully, the dragon's eyes aren't actually hypnotic, as is the case with some other creatures. Still, they really are quite captivating. And now that we have freed this beautiful dragon, let's approach it very carefully and lead it to safety. It's not good. The dragon's still too rattled, and now it's retreated into the nearby cave. Before we go into the cave to collect it, we'll have to figure out a way to earn its trust. Might have one idea to get this dragon to allow us a bit closer. We can earn the black's trust by feeding it delicious meat. That's a good idea. The best way to most any creature's heart is through its stomach. But what do the blacks like to eat? Plenty venison and plenty of it. Do you know anyone with access to the kitchens? My friend Jay spends a lot of time down in the kitchens. He's practically runs it. I'll ask Jay to come and meet us at the cave. Maybe then we can get this dragon to trust us. Hopefully your friend from the kitchens will be arriving soon. Now that we have caught up to McFusty's dragon, we'll be needing to feed it something in order to gain its trust. Still in danger as long as it remains in the dragon sanctuary. Jay said he'd bring us some food just as soon as he gets out of detention. He will find a way to sneak out so he can help us. You're here, of course I am. If given the choice between solving detention with pits and feeding dragons, I'll choose dragons every time. Very glad to hear it. Were you able to smuggle out some venison for us? I searched through the entire kitchens, but sadly, he doesn't have a place stocked with due meat. Hopefully, you were able to find a suitable replacement. I wasn't exactly sure what else 30-foot dragons typically eat, so I bought a few different options. Cucumber sandwiches, a couple of steaks, and some treacle tots. Which of these foods will the black enjoy eating most? Imagine it's a treacle tot. It may not be deer meat, but still meat. Oh, no one to eat cattle. It's the second favorite food, right after venison. Let's feed him some steak and see if it wins over his. I think it's working. Hebridean black is starting to feel comfortable around us. And it certainly feels comfortable around the piece of steak, that's for sure. Thanks for all your help. We wouldn't be able to save this dragon without you. We are not out of the woods yet. We still need to lead the black into a safe location before the bangers return. Well, you can protect it and make it comfortable while I go tell McFasty that we found his dragon. The training grounds are Hogwarts. Would be a perfect location to watch over the dragon and keep it safe. Back to the training grounds and promise to protect it while you're away. And to help me while you're gone, I'll reach out to another dragon expert, Charlie Weasley. Thanks for coming. I could really use your help watching over the Hebridean black while Hagrid is away. And I must say, I'm curious to hear how you came by this way. I could seem called a Bangkoi Bangoose stole the dragon in an attempt to make it the mascot, and now it's our job to protect it and make it feel comfortable until I can get it home. Not to mention its captivating purple eyes, they are absolutely gorgeous. I managed to bond with the dragon enough to lead it back to Hogwarts. But even though I was able to move it, this dragon still seems a bit uneasy around me. Band of Watson Quidditch players tried to steal it, and that's not the type of thing one gets over easily. I believe you're right, it's hard to be away from home even if you're a 30-foot dragon. So I can imagine exactly how the dragon must feel. Of all my friends, the most about dragons. Do you have any tips to help make the dragon feel more comfortable? Thanks for the advice. So from what I can tell, I should approach the dragon with confidence and make sure that it knows that I'm a friend. Sneak up on it, make sure the dragon's aware of your presence at all times. The dragon already started to feel more comfortable around me. Dragons aren't exactly cuddly creatures, but your bond is clearly becoming stronger. It's starting to feel less jittery from the dragon napping. I must confess, I'm worried that it's still not safe as long as those Koi bangers are after it. For they track us down, and when they do, they'll likely outnumber us. To be concerned, the two of us won't stand a chance against a mob of determined dragon nappers. Sending out for reinforcements, then we should too. I know where you can find one of them. I spotted Cedric Diggory in the courtyard on my way here. I'll head over to the courtyard while you keep watch over the dragon. I'll see if I can convince Cedric to help us defend the dragon from danger. You want to speak with me? I have an urgent matter that could greatly benefit from your expertise. And it's only a matter of time before they track us down and try to steal the dragon again. What does that have to do with me? Charlie and I need to protect the dragon until it can be returned to its rightful owner. I was hoping you'd join us to help even the odds, since you're the best duelist at Hogwarts. Though I do wonder if, in that case, you may be better served by another member of the Diggory household. My father works for the ministry. Surely he would be even more helpful than me. There's no time to reach out to the ministry right now. Can we count on you to fight with us? The Bangers are most likely on the way over here to steal back the dragon. You shall have me and my wand fighting by your side. But before we do, charging off into battle, I'd like to know something. How do you really feel about our odds of beating the Bengals in this upcoming battle? With you joining our ranks, I'm feeling confident that we can beat them. I'm glad you are feeling confident, but let's be careful not to become overly so. We should strategize and come up with a solid defense. Now that we have had the chance to discuss our plan, it seems our best chance of beating the Bengals with a combination of Quidditch tactics and dueling techniques, such as the Hawk Shed attack formation, so we should be prepared to counter them with strong defensive tactics, like the Starfish and Stick. Right person to come for help, and now that we have a solid plan for defense, I'm more confident than ever that we can beat these Bengals. Now go collect your wand and meet me back in the training grounds. I promise to protect the dragon so it could be returned to the McFasties, and with your help we will be able to get it done. We are too late, the Bangos have already arrived to steal back the dragon. I promised I'd be returning with my mates, and Bankoey Bangos always keeps the promise. And once we have our new team mascot, the Bangos will once again rise to glory. It belongs back home with the McFusties. Do you really expect a few pesky students to stand any chance against the great and mighty Bangos? Because unlike you and your disgraceful teammates, we actually cared a great deal for this dragon, and we simply cannot allow you to bring it any harm. It's how you want to play it. Very well, have it your way. Give up. You and your teammates have lost. I won't give up until I have the dragon for my own. This dragon will never be yours, but don't just take my word for it. Hurrah! That was brilliant. It's the last we'll see of those Bangles, that's for sure. Hagrid, you're back and got here just as fast as I could. Did I miss anything while I was gone? You just missed all the action. The Bangles came looking for a fight, and we just gave them a good one. I'm not the only one who would like to thank you. Did you see that? The Hebridean black just let me pet it. Clearly it's come to decay for you just as much as you have come to decay for it. When you were able to get in touch with Martin McFasty to let him know we found his dragon. He should be arriving soon to collect his dragon. We all will, but Martin's not here yet, so you can still enjoy a bit more time with your Opaleye friend before he arrives. There you are, my beautiful Hebridean black. Thought I'd never seeing you again, me love. But we have returned your dragon, all safe and sound. That's splendid news. I'm eternally grateful, and you have my thanks. It was a team effort. We all did our parts. He was being modest. He's the true hero of this exciting adventure, and the one responsible for saving your dragon. I've grown quite fond of your dragon. I'm going to miss it once it's gone. Most people run as far away from dragons as they can. Not me. Your dragon and I have become fast friends. It often takes years to bond with a creature like this. After observing you together, it's clear that me, Hebridean Black, has taken quite a liking to you. You're its savior, and the feeling's mutual. McFusty, we formed a very strong bond during our adventure together. It must have been quite an adventure you had then. A rotten team of Quidditch players saved your dragon, and also got to spend quality time with old friends and new ones. What was your favorite part of this whole adventure? Bonding with the Hebridean Black, who knew such a fierce creature could be so entirely endearing. You can never judge a creature just by its fangs or prickly black scales. Underneath, we are surprisingly all the same. The bond you have forged with the Hebridean Black is undeniable. For that very reason, I've decided that it would be great to take this dragon home with me. This has nothing to do with the bangers, but it does have everything to do with you. After seeing the way you two interact with each other, it would be best if this dragon lived here at Hogwarts so you can continue to keep watch over it. That's a wonderful idea. Your dragon couldn't be in any better hands. Thank you for your kind words. I'm very happy to be your friend too.